Hey guys, today we are working on lesson 10.6, find and draw lines of symmetry. You'll notice I'm not on the first page, I'm on page 583, so that's where I need you to be. Today we're just building a little bit off of yesterday's lesson. Yesterday we were identifying whether they had a line of symmetry drawn already or not. And today we are going to talk about whether there are multiple lines of symmetry, just one line of symmetry, or no lines of symmetry at all within the shapes. And then you will be asked to, in some situations, you will be asked to go ahead and draw the line or lines of symmetry that the shape does have. So we'll just go through some of these examples here on this page, and then I will cut you loose to go ahead and do your homework. So this should be a rather quick one again. On numbers 2 through 5 up here, we're just simply asked to identify whether the shape has 0, 1, or more than one lines of symmetry. Okay, so number 2, let's look there first. Number 2 looks like there are multiple ways we could draw a line down the middle, here, here. There are multiple ways we could do that, and those are really, really cruddy lines there. So anyway, so I see, all I have to identify though is, does it have 0 lines of symmetry? Nope. Does it have 1? Yeah, but does it also have more than 1? Yes, it does. It has more than 1. So I'm going to write more than 1. All right, and then number 3, same thing. There are multiple ways that I could cut this one up so that it is nice and symmetric. Okay, so again, it has more than 1. Now number 4, I do not see a way that I could draw a line through this butterfly that would make it perfectly symmetric. So I'm going to put 1. I know that if I drew a line right down the middle of it, it would be symmetric. So I'm going to put 1. All right, and then as I look at the seahorse, the picture of it the way that it is, I know that if I turned it to where it was facing me, I could probably draw a line of symmetry right down the middle of his face, but that is not the way this picture is. So I do not see a line of symmetry that would work out for this seahorse, so I'm going to put 0. It's a little soppy, sorry. Okay, so that's our first section. So same thing here, 6, 7, 8, and 9. You are looking to see if there is more than one line of symmetry, 1 or 0. Okay, now the one I really want you to look at here is number 8. Because it's similar to what we talked about a little bit yesterday. I know that there is one line of symmetry right down the middle. It's a very, very poorly drawn line. Okay. But you have to remember, even if I could split the shape itself, the circle itself in half in any other direction, the shape itself may line up, but the design on the inside will not. And so this is what I was kind of talking about a little bit yesterday. This one just has one line of symmetry because I cannot go from any other direction and have it, the design on the inside line up perfectly. So just 1. Okay. Make sure you're paying really close attention. You know, like this one right here, you could draw a line right here. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight up and down. It can be diagonal, horizontal, any other way that you want to. All right? So, 1 line of symmetry, 0 lines of symmetry, or more than 1. Then down here, on numbers 10 through 13, it's asking if it does have a line of symmetry. If it does, then you write yes or no. But then if you write yes, you need to draw all the lines of symmetry. All the lines of symmetry. Okay, so our first task here is to write yes or no. So let's go through all of them, write yes or no. That way we can look at which ones we need to draw lines of symmetry for. Does this heart have a line of symmetry? Go right off the bat and say, yep, it does. Yes. All right, number 11, we have this chunk right here missing out of this shape. Otherwise, I would say yes. However, because that's missing, I'm going to write no. All right, number 12, however, I see a few different ways I could do this. So I'm going to write yes. Okay, number 13 is kind of an oddly shaped figure here, and I'm going to go ahead and write no. I do not see a way that I can split this up to where it does match perfectly when I fold it in half over that line of symmetry. Now, next task, draw all lines of symmetry. So number 10, I see, I'm going back to my heart. I'm going to draw my line right down the middle. That's the one, obvious one to me that I know. Now, can I fold it in any other way for it to work out to be symmetric? Nope, I can't. So this one just has one line of symmetry. I don't have to label that, but I do only have to draw one line. Number 12, however, I see that I can split it straight up and down. I see I can split it just like this, horizontally and vertically. But I do not see any other ways that I can split this up for it to be symmetric when I fold it in half. So I'm going to go ahead and stop right there. And that is exactly how you'll do your lesson today. So when you go over to your homework, on 10.6 here, we've got numbers 2 through 12. And I think you will be able to be very successful. One thing we did not do in our lesson today was numbers 9, 10, and 11 on your homework. Draw a shape for the statement. And it says to draw a shape that has 0 lines of symmetry, 1 line of symmetry, or 2 lines of symmetry. You do not need to reinvent the wheel here. If you are having a hard time thinking of a shape that has 1 line of symmetry, draw something that you've already seen in our lesson today. If you're having a hard time to think of a shape that has 2 lines of symmetry, draw something that you've already seen in your lesson today. And same goes for 0 lines of symmetry. You really don't need to try to reinvent the wheel here. So let me know if you have questions. Otherwise, have a great day.